my dear Virgo. This is a prediction for love with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. It was the topic that was voted winner in the last poll. And if you have other topics you want me to read for, please let me know. And I use the Witches Tarot with Ellen Dugan, and I will start shuffling your cards. When I open your deck here, I see the Ten of Wands together with the High Priestess. So I definitely feel like you have put in a lot of effort into your relationship, to your love life, to learn the ropes, what's necessary for you to be successful. And it seems as if you have decided that all this effort, putting in all this effort maybe is unnecessary. I'm feeling you taking a step back and acting more like open to the situation, but not expecting anything. Here you put in a lot of effort and you were expecting a lot of things. Here you put in less effort, not expecting so many things. Just trying to stay in tune and observant of what is going on. Okay. I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have the Magician, 1, 2. So you want to become more in control, more in charge, be able to make choices and know what's going on at any given time. And not just, charge ahead, putting in a lot of effort and expecting a good result. Now you're a little bit more modest in your situations here. So I call the four archangels, 2 of Swords, 2 High Priestess. You're staying more logical. You're not getting giddy and, dragged into a situation and thinking, oh, yes, wow, we will get married and this will happen and that will happen. You're more like, we'll see. Not engaging fully. Okay. So, 6 elements. Tower, High Priestess. So I think you will see tower moments, but they won't touch you in the way that they did before because you kind of expected them and you didn't put in like that much effort to build the castle in the first place, to build a relationship with this new date, or put in all the efforts to make this birthday party be really successful. You just like, we'll wait and see. I put in a little effort. I'm not overdoing it. I'm saving my energy. And when it all falls apart, you still have some energy left to sort out the mess, I guess. But if you would have put all your effort into this, all your hopes and dreams, you would have been scattered and lie in pieces on the floor when the tower moment came. And here you're having a total different approach is what I'm seeing. So I want my dear Virgo to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path. The Star. So this is divinely guided. This was what you were supposed to figure out. This is how you're supposed to do things. To your highest path, towards your highest destiny. Okay. And I'm just tuning in here for a few seconds to you and your love life. So this might be to a romantic partner or your love life in general if you're single, but it can also be family, friends, other type of relationship. It depends on who comes to mind, okay, when you're hearing this, what I'm reading from the cards. So this is the prediction, and this is the now situation, and this is the foundation that you have built. And we have the Lovers here and 10 of Pentacles, so it looks very solid, this what you have built. But here's a Knight of Cups and a Knight of Swords. They might have a little bit different opinions about how to make a relationship happen. This is Pisces. Your High Priestess is also Pisces. So I'm seeing you probably have a very loving, outgiving heart. It's easy for you to just jump the gun and, give everything in a situation. But here you're having a little bit more boundaries because you want to wait and see what the other person is giving as well. So they're not promising this and giving you hell, okay? So seems good so far. And this is the now, so 10 of Wands. I think you just have learned this with not giving your everything. You're still working with, not seeing how much you give into a situation, how much the other person puts in. Just because you want the end result, the more you put effort into a situation, particularly with a lover, for example, the more they will take you for granted. So 4 of Swords, 8 of Wands. It's difficult in communication. You're not feeling like you get the response that you want. Maybe you write long text messages to your person and they just write short, stubby things back, and you don't know what's going on behind the curtain. So this is a little bit painful. Okay, and here we have the prediction, which is the King of Swords and the 8 of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Okay, so I'm thinking it's going to be a little bit of a battle here. So expect to not, like the things that you want to come to terms are probably not going to come to terms. It's going to become a battle, and you're going to have to show that you're not giving in to all behaviors. This time you probably need to be a little bit more a rebel, standing, being a little bit like measuring that there's enough juice in both the glasses, so that's their equalness, and you are not victimizing yourself in this situation. I'm seeing this beautiful purple energy here. And this person wants to take part of it, but might not want to engage any purple energy themselves. So this is how the divine is guiding you to not be like a slave to any authority or anything. This is society, tribe, and sometimes it says to be a part of our society, you need to behave in a certain way. You need to become a slave, and you need to put all your work into here, and then you will have our protection, or we will love you. And you kind of bought into that, but now you have seen that, well, what about the other guy or the other girl? Doesn't they need to apply themselves too? And this is what's on here. So expect a tower moment, but it's going to hurt both of these people. And this person might need it more because they have sitting on their throne for such a long time, dictating the terms of these kind of situations. Okay. So the foundation you have built, Hangman, sacrifice, and Chariot. So it seems like you needed to sacrifice situations, relationships, job opportunities, other things that came with some kind of request that you were to subordinate yourself to get the prize in the end. So if you want to be my husband, you need to kiss my feet. If you want this job, you need to work much more than what the law requires, for example, more, and you need to keep your mouth shut about it. So situation that wanted to compromise you, you need to sacrifice them. Even if you wanted a price that was built into this, you wanted to take part of the reward, but to get to the reward, you needed to compromise your soul, and you were not ready to do that, or at least you stopped doing that, because here's a little bit like a revolutionary energy again. And Ace of Cups, so self-love, and that's very beautiful. So you chose self-love here in front of getting the prize that you could have won from your partner, society, or family, friends, things like this. And here we have a 5 of Cups, so that rendered you pretty disappointed with people in general, but still having this fighting spirit in you, which I also felt with the High Priestess. Like she rather sacrificed the castle and winning, the prize of being a part of the tribe or getting this romantic relationship or whatever, rather sacrificing that than losing her own dignity. And here I'm seeing you still have your dignity. You're disappointed because other people didn't value you enough to, meet you halfway. So that's a little bit bitter, but it's what it is. And at least you kind of didn't let yourself become defeated. The 5 of Cups is connected to the Hierophant here. Here we have the 5 of Pentacles as well. So if you don't do this, you will be an outcast, or we won't love you, or other things that might have been the terms here. Okay. And the Lover. So you wanted this, but you didn't want to be the only one that gives. This, you are meeting them with a cup of love, and they are meeting you with a sword. So it's not really fair. And say, if you let me like hack you up a little bit with this sword, we can live together. But if I can't hack you up, sorry, we can't live together. And you decided to, okay, so I don't want to be hacked up, so I'm sacrificing the situation because I love myself enough to not compromise myself, even though I'm disappointed because I wanted a prize. The Lovers, the 10 of Pentacles. And this is the now, so 6 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. It's beautiful in a way because you're still ready to give your all, like give your flesh and bones and, you know, everything to the situation. So that's how ready you are to put your best effort into the situation to get the thing that you want to. It's just I'm getting the sense that there's not the same preparation on the other side to do this. 6, the Lover, 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. So right now you have put yourself more in a warrior position here in this Lover's game. And you don't want to lose. And by losing, it would mean you are the one doing all the giving and the other one is doing all the taking. But you still have this beautiful, like, it's built inside of you to be very loyal and put your best effort into situations and to work really hard on them. So that might cause the faulty dynamic. So it's like this rich person just gives you crumbs, and you work very hard for every crumb. 2 of Pentacles. So it's hard for you to balance. When are you giving too little? When are you giving too much? When are you, making other people take you for granted? When are you beginning to take them for granted? Or it's like a game of balance, to find the balance. And it's a karmic situation. You can see this with the 8 and Knight of Wands together with the Sun. It seems like you will be successful with this. You got the torch now. You got the fire from your soul. You're not questioning yourself anymore and saying, but maybe I'm not worth loving. Maybe I need to give all this and just get this little crumb back because that's all I'm worth. No, you feel definitely that you are worth more than that, and you're not going to be satisfied with just the crumbs. 10 of Wands, very intense fire card. You giving your best. 10, and this is 19, 1 plus 9, 10. This is your giving your best to yourself, accordingly with your soul. You're not compromising your soul just to be loved here on earth. So it's very strong, and you need to keep yourself in this mode to not let yourself be compromised just because you want a end prize, which is another 10 here. 6, the Lovers, and 10 of Pentacles. But it's someone is promising you this, but then just whip you with a sword. So it's not really pleasant. It's almost like a joke they are making, but it's not really funny because it's for real. So this is the prediction. We have the World card here. So this seems like you're able to finish up a karma or understand the full width of it, get all the teaching, all the wisdom, and understand what to do and how to be complete, be able to be logic, also warm and generous, like this more this energy, and also the predator, which might be maybe this energy here, and the humanity, like having a loyalty and a loyal heart, which you also have here with this Page of Pentacles, very human aspect of you, but not just one thing. You're balanced. Okay, so you're both able to see and read between the lines, defend yourself, give of yourself, have a higher moral value in the situation. 6 of Cups, 10 of Cups. So it seems like you get a second chance to learn how love really works. And when you don't sacrifice the whole of you, you actually get more love than what you got before. When you're not giving, like, becoming a slave to love, or a slave to your community, to your tribe, to your loved one. So 10, Queen of Wands, and the Page of Cups. So I think we have a balance. We have reached a balance between these two entities inside of you. The one that knows her worth and are warm and generous towards other people, as long as they are warm and generous back. In other case, it can be held to pay, like the lion or the cat. And this is the price people win if they are good to you. Then you will give them a lot of love. You're very supportive. You can really connect with your soul and be a real good partner, like knowing what to do in a situation, being able to guide the relationship to higher and higher ground. So you're a really good partner. You're a really good person to be in a relationship with. But people never get really the chance to know that, because then you have already compromised yourself and made them take you for granted. But here it seems like you're able to steer off that type of energy and get in a much more loving vibration. I'm not seeing the other person really here. I'm seeing this King of Swords, but it's a hostage situation. So I think this first will come as self-love that will then reflect into like a loving relationship, and not this kind of tug of war which we're seeing here. So expect a tug of war type of relationship, and don't choose to make that the most important thing in your life. Make you and all these values the most important thing. See the logic and the truth. Have value and honor. Give of yourself, but also defend yourself. She's like a complete picture of this. And she is here to defend your inner child and the beautiful jewelry that you are and are able to give to people. So I'm seeing you vibrating with a higher type of love. This is the highest card for love in the Major Arcana, and I definitely feel like this is the highest card for love in the Minor Arcana. And you have them both, and 19, 1 plus 9, 10. But it's self-love at this point. So if you can manage that, even in a situation where you want this person to love you and not have you as a slave, you still need to choose to honor yourself and your self-love. So I will see the other person's point of view. Not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding conversation, still angry. So I guess this is this person here. They don't want to reward you with any type of love. So the tug of war. And this is your input into this situation. And we have twin flames. So that's why you feel so loyal and you're ready to give so much. But it's just so unfair that it's only you that's prepared to give this much. The other person says, not today. I'm not going to invest myself. I'm not going to lift a finger for this. I want to be served. I want to be pampered. I want you to put in your best. And then I can, I don't have to be loyal towards you because I take you for granted. And this is the relationship in between you. So wife, mother. We see that it's a very feminine aspect to this energy that needs to learn to defend itself, and a very masculine energy to the other side. It doesn't mean that this is a female person that's the Virgo and a masculine person is the other person. It just it can be the other way around. It's just the energy which we hold, that one person is so they take it for granted that everyone loves them and that they are perfect, and they're also getting a lot of people that loves them and thinks they are perfect, while this person I'm reading for here doesn't think that they are perfect, and they question themselves, and it makes them more awake, more connected with their soul, but it also makes them more vulnerable to be taken for granted. And the wife is such a element, like such a symbol. The wife, the cow, also Gaia, Mother Nature, gives of her all self. The cow gives milk, and calves give milk to the calf and milk to the humans, and also the skin and the flesh and everything. So it really sacrifices itself. and it's the same with nature, giving everything, and what do we give it back? You know, hell. We are like we are like some kind of lice in the fur of Mother Nature and her forests. So we can see that this is what's going on. It's some kind of like, I want to take, it's like humanity being the crown of creation, and it's just entitled to have nature. They don't have to make any effort. They're just born with the right to have everything. And this is what you're up against. Okay. So this is the advice. So the only way to bring balance here is for Earth, the cow, the feminine aspect, to, if the other party doesn't value you, you value you. And you don't need that. You can cut out the other party because they are not really giving anything. They're not the cow. They're not giving milk or, you know, new calves or anything. They're just like a burden at this point. So you don't really need them. Study. Spirit has its own special way of letting you know that it's time to study again. From time to time, it's important to go back and learn, whether that's learning old things in a new way or learning something totally new. This is an opportunity to expand your mind. So you're probably going to meet someone where you're going to have to learn more about these types of relationships, and see your own willingness to put your everything into it, and know that this is the same willingness and sacrifice that nature has for its inhabitant. And also see the unfairness with this, when the other side is just exploiting the beautiful things you have to offer. That's really beautiful, high vibrating, wise, like old wisdom being shown in very pure form. It's like there's no greater gift, and it's being met with this kind of energy. So I'm not honoring what you're giving. I'm just taking it for granted. And I'm not going to give anything back. Like, we can fix the environmental problem some other day when I have died, and I don't have to make an effort. So it's a little bit like that. And I will also take from the wisdom of the House of Night. High Priestess of Water. I definitely feel like the first card that we had in this reading. Dear one, when my High Priestess of Water visits you, it's to remind you that all things change, like the powerful element she represents. Water is a transforming element. I feel like it's older than this, but this is the pure essence of it. Water is a transforming element that flows in river, makes waves in the vast ocean, turns to hard cold ice, and disperses as a hot stream. Water can change into snowflakes, white fluffy clouds, and rain. When you draw the symbol of water, it signifies a time when things in your life are changing shape right before your eyes. Go with the flow, as these changes are powerful signs of wondrous experience, lessons, and gifts. Even if you don't understand these changes at the moment, you will later. So love yourself, and whatever problem and obstacle like this that's coming in your life, just flow around it and continue to the river as water would do. This is, you don't have to take this personal, make it very important. It's just not important. It's like, you know, a fly on the wall. It's not important at this time. You are important, and how you choose to honor and love yourself are important. And some other guidance from the wisdom of the hidden realms. Yes, Keeper of Scales, and it's also kind of in the middle here, to balance yourself and always seem to that it's fair. Rather sacrifice the situation than yourself. Trust yourself, be your own authority, have your own back. Don't second guess yourself too much. Stand by yourself. If no one else stands by you, you need to stand by yourself. As long as the other person doesn't have, you know, a better argument, and suddenly you just say, okay, fine, we'll do that. Then it's still in balance. But you need to be a little bit stubborn and a little bit protective of yourself, and then things are going to go really well. I think you are about to solve a really old karma for yourself. So, if you want to see more videos like this, you can subscribe and hit the notification bell to get a heads up when a new video is out. And I would urge you to watch the love reading for November, or the reading What Do They Want to Happen for your sign in the What Do They Want to Happen Between You playlist. That will probably reveal more. You can also watch the True Thoughts and Feelings from the previous month to get more information. And if you want to watch the channel's readings in advance and ads-free, you can become an extended member to the channel. I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members to the channel every week, and personal questions readings for the full members. Subscribe and then check out the different levels through the join button, or follow the link in the description box to learn more. Thank you for watching this far, and until next time, take really good care and stay blessed. Bye bye.